Hello everybody and welcome back to Noire, here with Rusty Galloway and Cole Phelps as always, out to another murder scene. In the clip that we saw at the end of the previous episode, there's a rather kind of gaunt looking hunchback gentleman, but it doesn't necessarily mean he was the man involved, he just happened to be the man staring at the, I think, rather drunk lady. And it is
sunny California.
Miserable old day today, my word. Must be like England. Maybe we've transported back to the current day England where everything is
and now another
cold and wet.
Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows make it the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
That is very true. Frying lots of small fish, but the bigger fish would be worth a lot more and would make the streets safer in principle. But we'll have to see. Is this going to be another one where I need to censor? I would imagine so.
Scene secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
Carruthers is here, which isn't a good start.
Familiar. I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body? Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Oh!
Blunt force
She's wearing
Knock him
clothes.
over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
She's wearing
She was
clothes.
left clothed.
As
I
Phelps
doubt
says.
very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is
Indeed.
very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Well, they'll be here somewhere then. But I think we can actually might need to do a little bit of censoring there. In principle, I think we can actually leave. We can actually leave the most of this in, which is good. Let's just have a look at this. This is just, I think, some money, but we'll double check. Junk. Absolutely. I mean, you know, the patrolmen aren't idiots, so we'll have a look here. Long old tire tracks.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
I would imagine so. We'll go to the body last. We probably shouldn't walk over the tire tracks, but you know, we're Cole Phelps, we can get away with anything. Big shoes this time.
Drag marks.
The drag
Killer
marks.
was moving around, surveying the scene.
I felt like those are bigger than size 8s, perhaps. Okay. Let's have a look with the lady. Again, some form of strangulation. Gruesome, but I think I can at least show it to you. I wonder if any jewelry's been removed, because that has been the case in the past with some other cases. Let's try the other hand, the wedding hand. Or the supposed wedding hand. Looks like she didn't wear a ring in the first place. Okay. There's not a huge amount to go on. I wonder if we get anything from that label over there. No, that's the that's the wrong arm again. There's not much to go on. Well, there's something there.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
That'll be a good place to start. I did think that there would be something involved with that label there. We probably need to call someone. I'm not sure in regards to what. Is this the obnoxious salmon sleeves man? Who is this? It's definitely not the salmon sleeves man, but I don't know who you are. Clearly not a fan of the rain.
Detective,
Mother?
I've been working the houses across the street and up the block.
Or perhaps
This lady
just
thinks she
witness.
has something for us.
Ah, I see.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton.
How do you do,
I
Mrs.
live
Barton?
just across the way.
Any suspicious
Did you
persons
see anyone
around?
around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
I don't have any reason to doubt what she's saying.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course, anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
I presume that's the person we would have seen in the cutscene at the end of the previous episode. Kind of rather hunchback soldier. Oh my goodness, Phelps, what was that? That was incredible. Can we try to do that again? No, that was incredible. Right, what do we actually need to call about? There must be something. Maybe an address to the dry cleaning.
1247.
1247. Cole Phelps.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment.
Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thank you.
Okay, that might be a good place to go, but I think we'll go to the laundry place first. And just to annoy Carruthers, we're going to take his car. We're going to take the coroner's car.
Can you drive to this one?
Let's go... Yeah, we'll go to the laundry services first and then kind of work from there.
You've got to be kidding. We're driving this?
Yep, got to turn up in style. Don't know what you're on about, Galloway. We've got to turn up in style to these places. And nothing says style like the Los Angeles County Coroner. Lots of oil drilling.
Excuse me? There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
I mean, I do agree with Rusty, but it might just be a change in modus operandi or something like that. Or it might simply be a different person. We don't know. Because I do think they are all linked somehow. But we'll start here at Superior Laundry Services at 12:26 PM and see what happens from there. Guessing we'll speak to one of these guys. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a shootout or something similar. Would you mind getting out of the way, Rusty? Rusty? Rusty?
At least the rain stopped. We can change back into those white bucks now.
Rusty, get out of the way. Guess we're going to speak to you there at the end.
Please, I have business to run.
I don't care about your business.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look.
Is he going to run? No, apparently
Take a
not.
look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Yep, fair enough. I'm happy to do a bit of...
You wrote the number down on that dress. Is it there?
Oh no, hang on. We need 1363. This would at least give us a name to go off. You.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Good. There's probably not anything else in here, unless he has anything to say to us?
I better get back to this.
No, apparently not.
Help me out.
Have a lead. Find out what the husband has to say for himself.
Yep. Let's go find the husband. This is not the car we arrived in.
You can drive.
We'll go to the hobo camp last, that's fine. We'll go deal with the husband next. give him the bad news or arrest him if needs must.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
He does.
And it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Do they? I didn't realise that she wasn't of Nordic origin. T. Taraldson? But maybe the husbands are more the Nordic type. We'll have to see. I can see him home there. He's listening to the radio or something. I'm not entirely sure. Let's go have a look. I'm sure there'll be a lot of investigation to do. Oh, the children are home. That's going to be bad.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Taraldson? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
The kids are home. This is going to be an interesting one.
Children, Mr. Taraldson?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Taraldson, but we are going to need you to answer some questions.
What were the kids
First,
there?
we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Interesting.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetie.
Mummy's not coming
We
back.
would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Taraldson? Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
Please don't tell me we have to interrogate those two young girls. That would just be awful, I feel.
Want to hear something funny, Taraldson? Some bunk bed filling out a missing persons report.
What do we have here?
Need to check if she was a regular.
Baron's Bar. Okay, that'll be another place to check. And a photo.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
That'll be the two of them. It's just maybe not a happy marriage, just by the fact that it was turned upside down. Oh, something was there. Oh, is this on the floor? Is this her bag? May very well be.
Nothing significant.
No, it might have been her bag, but nothing that Phelps considers worthwhile. Anything in the kids' bedroom? Probably not, but just in case.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Some sweets, nice. And a teddy bear, a cute teddy bear.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
A nice brooch, but doesn't seem to be particular beholden to anything of use. Hi kids,
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
how are things? Missing your mum and everything. Oh, there's something on the table.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect
No,
that.
that's just a shopping list or something similar.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Phelps ever the gentleman.
So she went out without her handbag?
Indeed. With her ID?
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Indeed. Well, I mean, we saw from the cutscene when she was rather intoxicated.
At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Indeed. But yes, it seems like she was pretty drunk. These shoes, they're muddy.
You could see
And
if you
size
could match the
8s.
impression to the crime scene.
Interesting. Not a guarantee that he's the guy, but let's go have a chat to him. Oh, there's something there, maybe. Oh, this is the matchbox, I think we've already discovered.
Baron's Bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
I suspect that maybe she went out a lot partying and drinking and he wasn't too fond of that.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
When did you last have
When was the
contact
last time
with
you
your
saw
wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
Do I believe you? He looks fairly truthful. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Why did you only report your wife
Nope,
missing this
that was wrong.
I thought she would have called up last night from the bar.
Well done, mate. Victim's state of mind.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Oh, you look nervous. I mean, we've got the photo somewhere. Apparently we don't have the photo somewhere. Laundry label, laundry ledger, matchbook, victim's handbag, money boots. Well, I'm going to have to say doubt because I don't have anything to pin on him.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah, I thought so.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Suspects. We'll come on to the alibi
Do you have any
last.
idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
Well, he's looking shifty again. We'll say doubt.
For the record, Tarleton.
Oh my goodness,
You killed
I'm,
your wife.
I'm doing terribly
Oh
in
my
this.
God. This... No. I didn't kill my wife. And fuck you for suggesting it.
Hey, calm down, buddy. I don't know why I put on a mobster accent. He's not a mobster. This is going terribly so far. I don't know what we would have... I don't know what we would actually kind of put on him. That's the problem. Maybe victim's time of death? That might be the best one we had. I don't know.
If you have more questions, I'd rather get this over with now.
Sure. Your alibi,
You
sir.
said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Shifty as anything. I think he's gonna get. I think it's gonna get rid of truth, but we'll try it. Okay, well, it's surely a doubt then.
You let your
Yeah.
drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Thanks
So
for
that would
answering
that
my
would have
question,
told
Mr.
us
Tarleton.
about the bar if we hadn't
We'll
found
need
it.
to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life.
I get away. The man's just lost his wife. Calm down. What are we
Operator, message for KGPL.
calling the phone for?
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
I would.
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you, ma'am. Right, to the bar next. I think we will come back to the...
Appreciate your time, sir.
Then we'll come back to the hobo last.
Kind of rings true.
You know the way. We can drive.
Fine.
We haven't got everything from the residence. That's interesting. Let's head to the bar next and kind of work from there. This does feel a bit different from all the other cases we've had for the time being, but we'll go to the bar. It's probably the next logical place to go to. Ooh, I like that music. Yeah, this feels different from all the other cases we've had in the murder cases recently. You know, the lady wasn't undressed. There wasn't writing all over the body, but then that might have been because there wasn't any lipstick. Because she didn't have a bag with her, because she was very drunk. Okay, brown spot.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough.
That's a good name.
Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers.
Are we announcing these murders on the radio the day it happens? Because that feels really, really bad. Lost contact with the victim.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
Ooh, is he truthful? Do we have any... We've got time of death, but that doesn't prove a single thing. I'll say truth?
On foot,
yes,
in
good.
a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Okay, we've got an address. That's good. Wow, nice Manhattan, Ginricky.
3591. Should be traceable.
Cool, we'll call that in afterwards. That's fine. But we've still got some other questions. Let's follow up on the cab.
She was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Oh, I don't know if I believe you as much this time. You're being a bit shifty. Especially with the way you said it. I'm going to say doubt.
She was murdered, Benny.
No.
Brutally murdered. If you like this lady, you should give us something.
You telling me I'm not cooperating? Watch it, pal.
Damn. I'm getting more of these questions wrong.
Who was she
and
with?
the
Got
hobo.
reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here. But nothing to fit that description.
Oh, okay. So now you are doing something suspicious.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, two creeps were all over her. Promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Interesting.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
Oh, he's definitely going to run.
That's him.
He's definitely...
LAPD, don't make me chase you.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Is Galloway going to go get the car?
Bates! We just want to talk.
Come on, got a ride. Get in and drive.
Yep. My car, sir. It's alright.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
You think? Wait. Oh, I apologise. Come on, Galloway. Punch out the tyres. Oh, this guy's a maniac.
Cole, spit him out.
I know. I hit the rather indestructible
I don't think
fence.
the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine.
This has gone badly wrong. This has gone so badly wrong. Oh, we're definitely going to lose him here. No. He was heading this way. I know he's somewhere down this way, just where? Oh, there he is. We're catching up to him.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
I know we are. It's a miracle we found him in the first place. It's a miracle we even caught up, to be honest.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Let's try and punch him out. Oh, we were nearly there.
Keep it steady.
Oh, nice one. Nice one, Galloway. That was impressive.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Show me your hands.
That was impressive shooting from Galloway to burst the
Bates.
tyre.
You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
No, not really. Contact with the victim.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
No.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want
Go on,
to
Galloway.
know.
Give him a whack.
Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
You seem like a really charming gentleman.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
Oh, sir, you're looking very, very suspicious. But this sailor we are going to have some questions for as well.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat.
Like Rusty
Nice
said,
private
just for a chat.
I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's
I
a
like
material
Galloway.
witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Good old Richard. And see if we can find out some information about the sailor. I don't think it's the hobo, to be honest. I think the hobo, while he was kind of around,
Solve that big case.
he might have just seen her. But let's go get the sailor next.
Operator, give me dispatch.
We've also got the other guy to pick up as well, haven't we? Or confirming the alibi.
Phelps, 1247.
Is the alibi safe?
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case.
James
Jessup
Jessup.
is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man.
Thanks.
Interrogate James Jessup. Interesting. Still no word on the alibi for the husband. Was it Yars? Something like that. Okay.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Let's just go past the hobo camp and just double check we're not missing anything there.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
I don't think it will lead to anything. But I think it's worthwhile just to do.
You know the way. You can drive.
Well, Rusty, get in the car.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Cut up like the dahlia.
Man, he does not want to drive. Okay, I guess we're driving. Unless he's coming around now. Is he now getting in the car? Rusty, what are you doing? Fine, I'll drive. Let me in. Bye, Rusty. I am waiting. He might have just been bugging out slightly. Oh, I hear some gunshots. I don't think that's our main issue at the moment, however. Let's just brake, because there was something about that yellow cab trace as well. We might want to actually focus on that, because that might be kind of happening right now. I don't know. Oops, I apologise, just needed to do a quick U-turn there. We can go back for the hobo camp later.
Just a scratch.
Just a scratch. Let's go find... Oh, that was close. Let's go see if we can find this yellow cab. Rusty, you have 10 seconds to get in the car. 3, 2, 1. There we go. At least he got... Nope. We're off to the cab, that's the main thing. We're off to the cab, then we'll go to the hobo. But I think the cab is more important. Oh, sorry officers. Don't mind me. I'm a Brit, I drive on the left, regardless. And turn! Oh, I apologise, sir.
Breathe, no. Breathe, damn it.
Ah, is he gassing up? It looks like he is.
Calm down.
Some around here. So the sighting's right here with this flag. What do we do? Hello? Do we need cab places nearby? We need gold doors. It seems not. Can I drive this? Ah. I wish I could drive the tram, that'd be fun. No sighting of the cab here. You're a cab, aren't you? No, you're an ambulance, I apologise. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll come back to that, I suppose. Come on, Galloway. Man, Galloway does not want to drive at the moment, does he? Okay, in we go. Can we get him? Okay, we cannot get Rusty to drive at the moment. I don't know what's going on. Let's... If the yellow cab trace isn't here, we'll go back to the hobo camp. I really don't think it is the hobo, but we'll have to work. We'll work under that assumption. Get out the way. Important police work coming through. Shouldn't be too far, I don't think. Excuse me, gents. This is an interesting one. There's lots of different people. There's the hobo, the husband, the sailor, and the criminal. Who we just tracked down. Like I said, I don't think it will be the hobo, but one way to find out. And he might have seen some useful information. He might give us something on the sailor or the other person. Oh, that was a big T-bone.
Jesus, Phelps!
I was looking at the map, I apologise. No city infrastructure and car infrastructure is safe when I'm here. That's for sure. Turn. This is not the way. This isn't.
You shut your trap.
This is not the way to go. Never mind. On to the. Would you call this a freeway? No, I don't think it is. I don't know why Galloway doesn't want to be our chauffeur at the moment, but it looks like we're actually having to drive places ourselves. Which is why city infrastructure is going so badly wrong. And everyone's cars is getting destroyed. Oh, did you see that though? That was a slick turn, wasn't it? 3, 2, 1, sharp left! That could have actually gone worse, to be honest. But hey, we're a cop, we can do these things, right? What was that? Is that a rubbish truck or something? Where are we going now? I guess this way. There's not many other options to go. We're nearly there. Nice. Let's go through this kind of residential street going probably way above the speed limit. And turn! No, we need to probably actually be... I think we actually need to be up. Okay. Let's just get our way up there one way or another. How do we actually get to this camp? Let's just go by foot, I guess, because I think that's the camp down there. Oh, we can't get Phelps to jump down. That'd be funny. That's fine. I mean, he may not even be here, because this is just a kind of homeless camp. It may not be his homeless camp. How do I actually get down there? Because Phelps does not want to see him go that way, that's for sure. Through here, perhaps? No, apparently not. Oh, there we go. That was an interesting cutscene, given we were on foot there.
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
The bum isn't here. We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
No, I guess not. That was a waste of time.
You know the way. You can drive.
This time we can get you to drive
Fine.
here.
Where are we headed?
Okay, he can't drive to the... I see, he can't drive to the cab trace. And then ever since... and as soon as you do that, he decides he can't drive to anything else. I see. Let's go to the police station then. We'll go from there. Destroy all the city infrastructure and everyone's cars. The cab tracing we might need to get back to. I feel like we missed some important information because Rusty wasn't there. Nope. I feel like Patrol can deal with that. We've got more important things to deal with. This is not a way.
Slow and steady, come on.
Can we? I really want to squeeze through that. I don't think we're going to be able to. Nope. Is there some stairs we can drive down the other side? Oh! Sorry, didn't mean to run you over. Gentlemen, get off the road. This is not the way to get home.
Hey! Full of advice, aren't you?
Did that lady survive? She did. Good. Nothing to worry about. Right, let's go speak to the sailor after that slightly tough route home. I think I fancy the sailor for this murder, but we'll see.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
And he was in interview room 2, which is not that way. Interview room 2 is yonder. Patrol room. Here he is.
Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
Interesting. Contact with the victim.
You went to Barron's bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Oh, you look suspicious as anything, but let's just make sure. We don't have a lot of evidence to go on, so I'm gonna say doubt.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
And you're instant with Bates.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
So, are you not also a creep? Trying to get a drunk lady even drunker so you can have your way with it? I'm going to say doubt again.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure.
You seem like a real
Shining
charmer.
Example of chivalry, Jessup. We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Interesting.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective.
Sure, Detective.
Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Let's go deal with him then. There's a lot of different people here to consider. And this time it'd be great if Rusty Galloway would drive, because I've been doing all the driving recently. Back to the hobo camp. And this time he will actually drive. Good. We just need to not set him to go after the cab, because then he decides not to drive at all.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrelson picked up.
11K, roger.
Nice crash, Rusty. Although I can't really talk. I still don't know if the husband's the one who did it, though. We'll have to see. It's turned into a bit of an open-ended case with lots of people involved. I'm hoping the hobo might be able to tell us something. Rusty's coming in with a shotgun. Interesting. And that's him there. I'm sure he's got a slightly disfigured face, and he's not that tall.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to
Oh,
move
boy.
us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far. We need you to stay focused. We need to hold out for the cavalry. How do we do that? Like this.
Whoa!
Down, Phelps.
Oh, I'm not good at the punching. The punching never works in my favour. I can literally never get this to work. Oh, okay, this is getting a little bit better this time. Oh, I say it is, it's really not, actually. Come on, Phelps, get away. Definitely. Hang on, can I get Phelps? Can I get hit? I want to get Galloway's gun. No. I can never get these things, the combat to work. I don't know if it's just me being terrible or not. But we'll have to see. We'll try this again.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very
Comrade
funny.
Stalin. Nice.
We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
But I don't. Yeah, okay, well, I don't think he's the murderer of. Do we think he's the murderer
Kremlin's
of?
over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Do we think he's the actual murderer of the lady? Presumably this will be him in Japan.
Don't think this is anything.
Oh, there's a purse there. Is this her purse, I wonder? TT. And the Crystal Ballroom.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Omit 1. Interesting. There's a purse with some stuff in it. And a bloody rope. Well, I've got to suspect him now, surely.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
Yep. I think it's got to be. Just looking, unless he's like taking it from someone else, but I don't know why he would. Where has he gone?
He worked that case with the lady cut up like that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to... Where is he? Where's he gone?
Teresa's trail leads right to this cabbie's back seat, Phelps. We need to find him.
Interesting. I thought the guy would still be here. Comrade Stalin. Well, Comrade Stalin seems to have departed. Or maybe we put him in a patrol car or something. Nothing more we can do at the hobo camp, so we've presumably got to go after that yellow cab. But we didn't see it before. Let's hope we can see it this time. This time we'll take a slightly less arduous route to get there.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until he's...
No more city infrastructure for you, Los Angeles.
We know she was here. All we need is a confession. We can charge the bum with murder.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
I'm not doing those kind of like side ones because I don't think they add much to the story. I'm keen to focus on the story in this game because there's already quite a lot of expositional dialogue as is. Oh, we got an achievement, Leadfoot. Nice. We do need to find this cabbie though, that's for sure. Let's turn right here. The last time we were there we didn't see anything of the cabbie, but I'm hoping maybe now they might be there. It might be a question of chasing them down. Maybe the cabbie's the killer and we have like 5 people to interrogate. I sincerely hope not, however. We have already done, what, 2 interrogations so far? Well, 3 interrogations. We will need to interrogate the hobo.
If we survive this, it's going to be a miracle.
Agreed. Right, where is this cabbie? I'm here. I'm here in the car.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac.
Interesting.
3591, that's him there, Phelps. Hit the siren.
Sir? Standing on top of the car.
LAPD.
That was weird.
What's that got to do with me?
What's that got to do with me?
Bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance, but he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Sorry, buddy. Maybe don't stand on top of your car next time.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street,
right.
Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Well, I guess I feel like we've got to go to the police station now, speak to the hobo. Because he did have a lot of her effects and the bloodied rope. He might simply have taken them, but still not a very good excuse. He's going to have to come up with something a bit better than that. Although I'm not sure about the sailor either. He's not proving himself to be a very worthwhile gentleman. How many sausage stands do they... Oh, goodness. How many sausage stands do they need in the same street? We'll turn left to this next major junction. This one here. Turn. No. Our car is on fire. I think I might actually kill you this time. We might need to get a new car. I can hear our car's smoking. Let's just get back to safety and then we can work from there. It's not far to... Oh dear. It's not far, I think,
easy,
to the to the police station. I say that. Let's turn here. No bins for you, that's for sure. You can hear our car rattling. It's probably not a very good sign, is it? Okay. It's either the sailor or the hobo. Oh, goodness. That's not... Oh, we're going to have to... At least we can drive down the steps like we did last time. Don't mind me. That's how all cars should traverse. No city infrastructure at all. Here we are. We're home. We're parked. We'll just go in on foot. I think it's probably the safer option. If we need to get a new car, we will do.
Going this way.
Oh, I've got it the wrong way, haven't I? Right. Interview room 1.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines. How do you know? The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
I'm just going to turn down, if I can. I just want to turn down the music slightly. I don't know if that's been loud the entire time. But I don't think that music was there last time, so we're just going to knock that down, I think. And then we'll work from there. Contact with the victim.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
Oh, you're looking shifty as anything. I don't have any... I'm going to say doubt.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Oh, you're a weirdo.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Again, I'm going to doubt him.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrelson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
Okay, you're a real creep. We're charging
Stuart
you.
Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrelson.
And the husband's free to go. I think the music might be stuck on repeat. I apologise.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Galloway hasn't done any work. Don't pin a medal on Galloway, that's for sure. The White Shoe slaying. We did not find anywhere near enough clues or as enough questions, and we caused a hell of a lot of damage. The bus driver who delivered Teresa to her death might have liked a chance to testify. Yeah. The sound's having some issues, I apologise. More stuff outside the club.
The
He's got a real thing for this singer, hasn't he?
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong.
He's really got a thing for her.
Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
Phelps has a wife though. Studio secretary murder. Film studio, I presume? By the trains. Oh, be careful. Well, that's not good. He's got a crowbar. I think she's quite drunk. Yep. There we go.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Interesting. We'll probably start the pawnbroker, but that will do it for this episode of LA Noire. Definitely a bit of a tough case, but we managed to narrow it down eventually to the rather creepy hobo. But more of LA Noire to come very, very soon indeed. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.